you've done a lot of great support. Which one is the one you learned the most from?
We learnt the most from Death Stars. That was our first like proper tour, like supporting the tour. Those guys were, I don't know, they were really nice guys which helped, but they were so professional. Like normally we were just like 5 guys that got twatted and played a show and kind of hoped for the best. It was kind of watching those guys to learn like little tricks that they do, and you know, they're entertainers and they kind of taught us to be much more entertaining than what we were before then. So either that or Murder Dolls, they were, you know, solid pros. I mean, Joey Jordison is a legend, so it was quite good to watch them every night and learn from their every move.
I think you got a lot of followers.
Yeah, we gained a lot from that
tour.
tour. I guess it's because of the whole Slipknot connection, and we're kind of close to that kind of sound. I mean, when we've supported other bands, we've either played with really like image bands that we don't sound anything like, we're a lot heavier, or we play with metal bands, and because we have an image we get kind of shunned aside. So I think Murder Dolls was kind of the perfect one for us, because they had, well, not musically, but because they had that Slipknot connection, it kind of got us in with those kids quite well. Like, we were shite before that tour. Since that tour we've kind of upped our game, so, and we've had a lot more kids come and see us because of that tour. So
yeah, I see you've gone up a lot into about on the networking and everything after that one. So do you think sometimes taking care of your image can take the tension off the music?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's one of those things you would gain. There's a lot of bands that just put on an image and they will gain fans instantly because of it, but it doesn't mean they've actually got any talent or songwriting ability at all. So yeah, it's kind of tough when you're trying to be, you know, when you have an image and you're trying to be taken seriously in the scene. It gets quite hard at times. We get a lot of stick, constant. When we were just getting towards becoming, you know, a recognised band, no one really gave us any hassle ever. As soon as a band becomes slightly recognised, they get just a shitstorm that goes against them. We get called, it's unbelievable, like actual death threats at times of these faggy bastards and all this. And it's like, oh, you've got to take it, I guess. You know you've made it when people are slagging you off. I guess any press is, you know, good press, that kind of scenario. Yeah, it's fun. You just have to ignore internet rumours.
Sometimes they just go for the image and they don't go.
Yeah, exactly. They don't even listen to the music. They won't even give the music a chance. They'll just see us and go, "Wow, look at those guys." So yeah. But you know, it works out in our favour. I mean, we have insane die-hard fans that embrace the music and embrace the image, rather than just, you know, a load of seamsters turning up to gigs that just are there to be cool. So.
Pete, you had to explain me that fucking Black Spiders thing. How did that come out?
How did it come about? I guess it came about through the song "Stay Down" has got the line "Fuck you" in this one horse town, and people were kind of singing along to that. So as the touring went along and more people started to know the song, I stopped singing that bit, and the rest of the crowd started singing along to it. And then I think we just kind of got the idea. I think at some point I just got the idea. I think we might have seen somebody that was saying that kind of got the crowd to do a "fuck you" to somebody. So we just kind of thought it'd be quite funny if we got the crowd that's watching us to actually give the "fuck you" to the band. So it just kind of came from there, really. I think it was just like a one-off that worked quite well. So we kind of kept it in the set because, yeah, you know, because like it kind of, when it happens, we usually play that song towards the beginning of the set, and you know, if somebody's not heard the band before, and you get them to actually put the finger up and say "fuck you," you kind of get a connection a little bit quicker, whether they like the band or not. I mean, the thing is, usually it's people that don't like the band that kind of are more interested in doing it, which is quite good. Yeah, you know. So I mean, so the thing is, people that like you will do it because they like the band, and people that don't like the band will do it because they don't like the band. So you get everyone to do it, and it kind of relaxes things a little bit more, and it's kind of a gateway into getting everybody into the rest of the music, and kind of like they kind of start to listen to it a little bit more, I think, and kind of absorb it a little bit quicker.
Pressure release for you guys as well, at least if there's anyone in the crowd that
Yeah, sure. You know, I mean, it's
It's
kind
good
of
to see it at 4,000 people at Brixton Academy.
yeah, it's kind of one of those things where we've had hecklers before and stuff, so it's kind of like we're kind of giving hecklers an opportunity to actually just tell us,
Get it out of
to
your
give us,
system
yeah,
now.
to give us the fuck you, really. You know, I mean, some people do it at other points during the set and stuff, which is sometimes quite funny. But as long as you've got a few things to kind of put them down by sort of saying, "Oh, you're a little bit late with that" or whatever, it kind of, I don't know, it's good. It just kind of makes it like a bit more of a better atmosphere for everybody, and kind of. We want to let people know we're not serious about it, So, I mean, we're serious about the music, but we're not sort of serious.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Don't take yourself.
Yeah, we don't take ourselves seriously. So.
As you both guys got big live shows so far. I know you're not at the first album, none of you, but still at the beginning. Is it difficult to put what you give live in record?
Oh, definitely. Our album sounds shite in comparison to what we sound live. You don't really get, I don't know, you can capture it. I guess you used to be able to capture it back in the day if all the musicians are playing, like one take, like in Hendrix and stuff like that. You can get the emotion out of things because they did it in one hit as a band. I mean, nowadays you don't really record like that very often. I mean,
Yeah,
did you record
it's quite difficult.
tracking wise?
Yeah, well, I mean, unless you're doing a lot of things live, it's hard to do that. I mean, a lot of bands want to kind of try and capture it. It's capturing the energy of when you're live, really. I mean, because I think it's just quite different. Like when you're hearing a band play live, what's coming out of the amplifiers and what's coming out of the PA. So through the speakers and stuff, in the cab, like the guitar cabs and the actual PA, is quite different to when you're in a studio and what the studio mics are picking up. So I think it's pretty hard to actually capture that live unless you're recording a live album, and even then, you're not actually getting the whole picture because what you're hearing and and everything that's going into your mind and your sort of I don't know. It's just really I can't even explain it properly because I mean, like the whole mechanics of like the sound waves that are travelling that you're picking up and that you're because it's not just to do with hearing. It's when you're seeing a band live, it's kind of the whole experience and trying to capture that on a record, and then people to get that feeling from just a record is going to be is probably impossible.
So everyone should come to the Jager.
Yes.
Especially the Brixton date.
Yeah,
Yes,
well, the
especially
Brixton
the
date.
Brixton
I think there's still some tickets left.
Very close. To
They'll
something.
probably be in the balcony, but there's probably about 100 tickets left, if that, at this point in time, which is like at the very end of January. So and a lot of the other.
April, was it?
Yeah, it's from the 10th of April to the 15th. Brixton is on the 13th of April. 10th is Leeds. 11th is Newcastle. 12th is Glasgow. 13th is London. Is that right? I don't think that's right. Hold on a second. 10th is Leeds.
Check your notes.
11th is
Yeah.
Newcastle.
10th is Leeds, 11th is Glasgow.
11th is Glasgow. 12th Newcastle. 13th London.
And
14th is Bristol. Yeah. So Bristol's already sold out, but I think there's still some tickets at the other shows. I think Glasgow's actually moved up to a bigger venue, so
Was it the ABC?
there'll be more.
was it?
Yeah, it was at the ABC, but I think it's going to be at the O2 Academy now. So I think it's moved up a little bit so they can accommodate the tickets. So
ABC was massive as well.
yeah, they're all really big shows, so it should be good.
Glasgow's wearing that?
Yeah. I fucking love Glasgow.
Okay, anything else you guys would like to say to get everyone to come to see your Jager?
Well, just come along. I mean, for Black
That's
Spiders,
as simple as that.
for Black Spiders, these are going to probably be the only shows you're going to see before any festivals of us, and maybe for the rest of the year. And and it's such a great lineup: Skindred, Therapy, the London show with Defiled as well. It's just an amazing. It's going to be an amazing show at Brixton Academy. It's almost sold out. The energy in the room from the bands is going to be amazing. So £5 a ticket, you just can't.
Cannot complain.
Cannot
Can I ask
complain.
you
Can't
last
be beaten.
thing? can I have you both say, fuck you, Black Spiders, and Jager?
Sure. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Fuck
Fuck you, Black Spiders.